In this tutorial, we want to draw this logo here, or this little man here who is reading in Inkscape. I'm using Inkscape 1.0. Now, the first thing we want to do is to go to File and then go to Document Properties, and then let's go to choose Grid and go to Isometric Grid and then press New. Now this comes, but I want to change it a bit. Let's give make the go to 10, make the Y spacing 10. And then the next thing we want to do is let's change the color a bit, the major grid line color. I want to make it a bit intensified. Just increase the alpha channel, make it a bit opaque. As you go right, it becomes more opaque, just for visibility purposes. Now we close this, and then the spacing, I would say the spacing 5 is okay. But now I'm beginning to think that I should reduce this. This is too big, the 10. Let's go to 5. 5 is good. So spacing Y, use 5, okay? And then we close this. Now the next thing we need to do is to reach for our Bezier tool. So go for our Bezier tool, click it, and I want to use create a sequence of straight line segments. That's what I need. So click that, and then we go on and trace this diamond here. We go, when we get to a corner, we release our hand from the mouse a bit to click so that it sticks there. And then we move on to the corner, and then we come here and to where we started. When you see a red thing, not the double click and you are done. Now we now also want to trace this thing here, something like a diamond, but this shape here, want to do it. So go here, trace there, come here, you trace here, you come here, you trace it, and then you go up, you trace it, you come here, you trace up to here, you release, and then at the end, when you get there, you should get to where the exactly you started from, and then you double click. So now we are done with our Bezier drawings. I would select this one here and give it this color here. And no, they did give, yes, okay, it's that color. And then we do a duplicate. So you can do a duplicate by going to edit and then duplicate, and the duplicates give it this color here. So this and this. Now we group these two, and then we can do duplicates of them so that we don't need to create each one of them. So but maybe I just okay, yes, maybe select this and this, and then go to object, group, and then after that do a duplicate. Okay, go to edit, duplicate. Now pick that duplicate and put here. We can also, to finish quickly, we can group, or we can just do duplicate. Another way to do duplicates is with your mouse, right click, and then press duplicate. So we just go quickly here, we do another duplicate. I think this suffices. We don't need much. We need about something to this height, more or less. And then we maybe move, let's color this already. This, give it this color here. We move this down so it's more or less like this. And the next thing we want to do is to, we don't need the grid anymore, so just go to view and then page grid, just take it off. Now let's select everything here and then let's group it. So go to object group, you have it grouped. Now go to shift control and reduce the size of this a bit to be like something like this is okay. The next thing we want to do is to draw a circle. Go for your circle tool and draw a circle more or less that, let's see, a shift control, draw a reasonable circle like this will do. Let's check it out how the circle looks with respect to if the circle should, I think it's good. So we put this becomes something like the head of our robot or our man, our little man. So now maybe it's a bit I think it's good. Yes, I think the head is reasonable. And then do another duplicate, right click duplicate, or you can also go to edit and choose duplicate in case you don't have a mouse. And then this we want to put it under, so go to select this and go to lower selection to bottom so that it goes to the bottom. Adjust it a bit so that it's more or less. Now the next thing we'll do is to remove the stroke from this one here. So select it and then go to object, fill and stroke, and this dialog box will open for you as well. Now go to the stroke part and remove the stroke so we don't have any stroke anymore. Now we want to do our eyes and the nose, so we'd go for our circle tool again and then go to shift control and draw a circle which we'll be using as the eye, so it should be reasonable. Something like this I think is okay. We select it and we bring it here and then we change the color to white. Now we duplicate this as well and then put this one here more or less to align like an eye. Let's see, yes, more or less something like this is okay. Now do another duplicate of it and then we give it as the nose. The nose we give it this color here. Now the eyes we need two small, let's put two small eye balls into so that it doesn't look so boogie like. So we go here again and then we go to shift control and then now we draw a smaller circle, something like this is okay. I think let's select it and put it in. If it's too big we can always reduce it. I think it's okay. Now do a duplicate of it and put it here as well. I think we are on our way. Now we have this, I don't know whether with the nose we can change it or leave it as it is depending on what you think is beautiful, but if you want to change the nose you can give it a gradient. Don't forget, because we were at the stroke, we need if you want to give the gradient, this is a fill, so go to fill and then we do the radial gradient. The radial gradient, let's try this. We give it a linear gradient. The linear gradient is what I use, yes. So this is we give it the radial linear gradient. Now let's do the feet and we are done. We go for our circle tool and then we draw some oval shape like this more or less. Now let's see here, let's give this thing, let's give it this color here, but let's give it a stroke. You can either give it a stroke by going here and choosing a stroke color, or you can also go to shift and then choose the color here. I will do it from here. So if you always need the shift to get the stroke, and then without the shift you get the fill. So now we have this here. Let's select it with our selection tool and then we want to give the stroke, not the fill, the stroke a gradient. Let's give the stroke the radial gradient so it looks something like that. Now I think we would bring it here, we leave a space a bit and let's rotate it a bit you press this and then you can go to shift so that we don't distort it, and then rotate it a bit here more or less, and then you can move it down here a bit down. We'll do something like this. Is not bad. Now that we need another fit, so just go to right click, do your duplicate, and the duplicate we just need to flip it. Oh, did I do the duplicate? No, because it has to be selected. Now we go and flip this. I think we have to flip it horizontally. Yes, we flip it horizontally, and then we get this, and then we put it here. So now we arrange it a bit in such a way that it looks like some leg or so. Maybe we try to, you can extend the leg a bit to make it a bit bigger. In our case, I think we should make the leg a bit longer. So go to shift and then extend it, make it a bit longer. I think it's good this way, because a big guy, he needs big feet. So this is how you can draw this in Inkscape. I'm using Inkscape 1.0. Thank you for watching. Please help me by subscribing to my channel, and please come again. Thank you. Bye.